So Skywalker, what do you guys plan on doing right now?
I'm waiting on op orders. Basically, we're waiting to find out. We're an SF team, small QRF. We're going to be put into a location as soon as we have an idea of where the objectives are. So we're going to go ahead and push our teams up to find those objectives, and then we'll move into extract. All right, point what you want, Dad, sir.
We are going to take a building, which his name is Josie, locomotive building, and she's leading us.
It is, yeah, going right there. We're like right here.
Come on!
Movers, movers! Special Forces has secured Josie.
We're making a building. We're going to blue building right. We got 10 on our left. Move! Got that one! Right side, right side! Fucking shit! Beautiful!
Up top, up top, up top!
Hit! I don't know.
Go, 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 go!
Thank you. Move on.
Go.
I'm on your left. I got upper left hand. One get that plan. 1, 2, 3. How are we sitting? You alright? Mauricio, fall back, we got you! Hey! No, I'm good. I'm up now. Loaded. Next time! I got green over good, left flank. Hey, green left flank. Green left flank. Green left flank.
40 yards that way.
Just be aware, you got green below you to your
Whoa, incoming.
right. You're right. Hit!
Somebody let a fucking try right here. Hey, you gonna try? Just go right through the door.
MilSim Squirrel. Give me a second, let me pull my phone out. It's time for a live update. Jesus Christ, man. Alright, MilSim Squirrel here. I'm with Airsoft Junkiez and their awesome Humvee. I really hope they make it to Operation Overwatch 2. This is it. It is a beast of a machine. I was on the receiving end. This time, I'm shooting at my green brethren. I'm with Nathan Moore from Echo 4 as well. And we're gonna roll around in this thing. We're gonna try and mess up some of our green friends, which are my former teammates. I'm sorry.
Get him, Nathan!
Get him, Nathan! Look, they're running! They're running! Look at all the greenies run! Run, greenies, run! Run!
You hit any of them, Nathan? Why are you such a bet? Oh, we're following them.
Alright, they're hiding in the shed. Go! Done. We got you covered! We got you covered. Smoke.
Got him.
Greenies right side!
Got him. Gotta get that guy that's running.
Go. Shoot that head! You can't die! Keep shooting! Keep shooting! Greenies 2 o'clock! Greenies 2 o'clock! They don't even see us! Where's the refinery?
Shoot him. Shoot that guy. Shoot the other guy.
Right here. Alright, we just wiped the green team squad right now. For those of you asking, we're at an old resin factory in Darlington, South Carolina.
Go. Shoot him.
We still got contact straight ahead. Let's start taking care of him. I should.
Oh, you got nailed.
Where's?
Get him.
Nick. Pull back. All right. Good job, guys.
You're in front of it. Hey, turn around.
All right, MilSim Squirrel here at Operation Series Viking, hosted by Third Coast Airsoft, and this event is awesome. I got to do a ride along with Airsoft Junkies here in their Humvee with Nathan, my boy Nathan, P90 Girl, and I was on the other end of this Humvee at the first evolution of this game, and it is fearsome, and this was awesome. This is the highlight of my day, I have to say, and I still haven't done day 2 of the event. And
pelted with BBs.
Yes, yeah. It is a BB magnet, but we were able to spray everyone else down.
Nathan was at the top.
I was a big
Real
fan. That was
How you liking that Polar Star?
Oh, that system's amazing. Honestly, Junkies are awesome, and it was really fun to operate. I haven't actually operated a 1919 like that, so it was really cool.
I really hope you guys go to Operation Overwatch 2, because I want to see you guys up against some other Humvees, right? And supporting your other tan players.
It actually, guys, it will be going down. Overwatch 2, we're going to be going down there. We're still waiting on the Humvee. I don't know if it's going for sure. Airsoft Junkies will be there. What is it? December 3rd. December 2nd and 3rd, 3rd and 4th.
Second and third.
That weekend, guys, we'll be down in Amukaliki, Florida.
In Immokalee, Florida, yeah.
Amukaliki, Florida sounds so much better.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. It was an awesome game, though. We actually talked to some of the staff they're actually here at Operation Series Viking. Those guys, they're about 75% sold out for that event. So for you guys that haven't registered yet, definitely don't miss it. It's in December. It'll be a lot cooler down in the south side of Florida. So we'll see you guys all out there.
Former Max Prison, Hilo gun runs, Tier 1 missions. Hopefully your guys' Humvee will be there. If not, we have 2 other Humvees coming. We have a modified Airsoft tank, which fires buckshot, which fires actual rounds out of the main gun. We'll also have a massive troop transport and a Mercedes G-Wagon. This event is going to be awesome. It's like $95 pre-reg. This event was $80 here at Third Coast. Great bang for your buck. Old resin factory, plenty of vehicles here too, and I'm having a blast. So I can't wait for Tier 1s tonight. I can't wait for tomorrow. And
Tier 1s, you guys have you guys done a night round yet? When we do the limited visibility rounds? The limited visibility round, I'll tell you, you guys are gonna have a blast tonight. Have the cameras out there. You're gonna love what happens on the limited visibility.
I'm ready.
Round. The Thunder Run. The Thunder Run is coming tonight.
I'm not prepared. So MilSim Squirrel here, P90 Girl, Airsoft Junkies, Nathan Lord from Echo 4, and hope to see you guys soon. We miss you.
See you later. We're going to shoot.
Oh, I'm dead. Check out me.
Time beats our fight fucking double.
No, this is theirs right here. This is theirs right here.
This is neutral.
That's off. That's on. Okay, now it's on.
Leave
Shit,
it.
that other box. Hey, we need to turn that other box on over there. Hey, I'm getting this position. Hey, is that box third? Is that on our side? Let's move, let's move. Hey, the trader's already back on our team.
Oh my God, Becky. Good shit, bro. Oh.
hit!
Got him! Anchor down!
Get up. That is it. Go, 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 go.
Ah, hit! Hit? Yeah. Trying to back, trying to back. I'm out. God, you're gonna kick him into my face shield.
Now, right below me, we got guys at the end of this building. There's a couple of KIAs, one KIA and this white hut, and then 2 KIAs on the wall on your left.
Oh, ain't that a bitch? Oh, we're dead. That's why we're done. I told you. I wasn't sure you got it now.
A flare ship will be on site. They will drop flares, lighting the way for you in order to maintain no IEDs on the route. Basically, they'll set up a yellow brick road of flares.
Copy, so that means...
Over. Rally up here. That's not second platoon. Not second. Now.
Push up, we're leaving the extra. Let's go 4 up front. Jog it up.
Let's go forward. Hold the air. I know where they are, guys. Come on. All sides. Go yourself. We gotta go. We gotta go. Keep it up. on! Follow the flare! Get on! Go! Come on, keep moving! Keep moving!
Tier 1!
Serious Viking!
Tier 1!
Serious Viking! Great formation. Good call on A. I'm gonna go send some guys out there to help them out. QRF, that was outstanding. That was outstanding. You know, that you helped out another unit lightning fast and you knocked it out.
They're in the building right there. Your way out there. Yeah, come on, Phil. Technical, guys. Technical. got tan shifting right. Tan shifting right.
Hey! Come here. Drag. Side him, no, not that guy. Watch the sniper!
I'm dragging. Right now we already took out the fork completely over here. They're having fun up there. Good times. Good times.
Get all the way in that corner. Go.
Yeah! Hey! Get back! They're coming in! Get in the position! Get in the good spot! They're coming up!
Hey, I'm Aaliyah and this is
Matthew.
We're Hit. We're gonna tell you what it's like to be hit. How's it like to be hit, Matthew?
It actually hurt really bad.
Yeah, I got hit with a pistol right here, so it's too bad.
I got hit right on top of the head.
We're in the enemy territory. Fill in the territory, Justin. Everybody in here is not on our team.
We just happened to walk into here.
We didn't even walk in here together, so it's not like we could mess each other. I just kind of walked in. Are you guys alive? Yeah.
Boom, dead.
Yep.
That was my reenactment. It was actually more like hot. But yeah, it was like, wow. I could have did so much damage if I didn't ask first. See that?
No one has to know, but
Yeah, that's
kinda
advice.
too late
Don't
now.
ask first. Just shoot. But if you think they're hit to shoot once, and then you're good.
They yell at you angrily.
Well, if it's just
Then-
once, they shouldn't yell. Right? No, people yell anyways.
you gotta teach them a lesson.
Shoot
though.
first, ask
exactly.
questions later. Or else you become dead.
Hey guys, MilSim Squirrel here. I hope you guys enjoyed that Operation Series Viking gameplay video. That event was awesome, so I want to say thank you to Third Coast Airsoft for putting on such an awesome event. I also want to thank Miami Airsoft and PMC Airsoft. They were the ones who made this video possible for you guys. And I also wanted to say thank you to the Florida MilSim Association, the Association of Florida Teams that went as one big group to kick butt at Serious Viking on green. I hope I got a lot of gameplay of you guys in this video. And to all those that played, you guys did a great job, great sportsmanship. One of the things that I like to do is do force movements so you guys know exactly what happened throughout the entire event. I did this for Operation Iron Horse, and I thought I'd do this for you guys too. So I know that video was kind of long. We did day 1, tier 1 missions, and day 2 all mashed into one video, so you guys can get it all in one place. And I'm gonna go ahead and break down force movements for you guys. So alright, right here we have the Resin Factory facility in Darlington, South Carolina. Unfortunately, I do have some bad news for those of you that missed Operation Series Viking. From what I heard from the admins, that the Resin Factory will be reopening, so it may not be that AO may not be available for use in the future. That AO was amazing. Now, if you want a complete breakdown of who won, points, our interview with Third Coast Airsoft, and player interviews with the event, check out this video that'll be posted right here, popping up for you guys to click on. We interviewed Coach from Third Coast Airsoft, talking about what he saw throughout the day in terms of like getting points, objectives, green versus tan. We talked with other people from Echo 4 on Tier 1 missions and things like that. So if you want some in-depth insight into the actual game itself, definitely check out those interviews we did. However, stay tuned right now. We're going to do some force movements. So this facility, as you saw in that video, a lot of height, third dimension to it. You can go up scaffoldings up to 5 stories, which really made it unique. Lots of nooks and cranny. This is probably the most fluid battlefield that I have ever been in. You can probably hold 1 point for a little bit, and then it'd be gone away from you right after. So I'm gonna go with my pros and cons list for the AO itself overall. Major plus is the verticality. So much verticality. It was like a maze going up and down of scaffolding. You can totally outflank your enemy, not by just the sides, right or left, right, but above them as well. And this really made it an interesting challenge and made the game a lot more fun and fluid. There's also a lot of vehicles in this AO, and one of the pluses I really liked is from Third Coast itself is they allowed grenades to kill vehicles. So if you don't have an AT, it still made the game move a lot more fluid, as you know, grenades could take out vehicles and they're not just mowing everything in their path. So that was great. Downsides to the AO that could have been a little bit better, and the only con that I really have is that to the north we have this wooded area that they want to utilize a lot during gameplay, and they did put a couple objectives up here in this top area. It went underused, and I felt that it took a lot of players away from the game, that a lot of players didn't really enjoy that northern AO as much. So that would be considered, you know, a little bit of a con, right? But definitely a usable space in the future. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the actual facility itself. So the green side forces were stationed in AO into the spawn up here, and the tan forces had a spawn here at the bottom. What's great about this is that they really looked at the AO and they did place their spawns well. For example, at AMS's Iron Horse, they had a couple issues with one of the FOBs, or forward operating bases, for the troops to spawn in. So in this one, tan and green could spawn. There was no way to cut off the avenue of troops moving in. Green forces did have a lot more players than tan. However, due to this AO, like I said, the fluidity, the amount of verticality to it, and just in general, the way the AO is set up, regardless, tan could still push, influence, and gather objectives throughout the day, even though tan was a larger force. If you want to know who won, green or tan, just check out that video that I posted before. The points are there as published by Third Coast Airsoft, so I'm not going to spoil that for you guys, but I will talk about how green and tan moved throughout the AO. So basically there was 2 days. Day 1 was split into 2 evolutions, Evolution 1, Break, Evolution 2, and then there was a night round. After that there was then there was the Tier 1 missions, which the AO was closed down, pretty much direct action missions like it would be in AMS. And then right after, Day 2 was just a morning gameplay, and that was the end of the event. So we're going to break down to each segment part of the event, show you exactly how those force movements happened, and we're actually going to zoom in on the facility. I'm going to point out some key locations on this AO. So we're going to zoom in here on the industrial building area right here. Remember, tan forces are down there, green forces are up here. One of the things about this AO is the outskirts areas, a lot of wide open space. There's a lot of distance with little cover. So most of the action was happening in here. There were a couple objectives up here. There's a train yard up in this corner that you can't really see. Here, if I zoom out a little bit. So there's objectives in those north woods. There's an objectives in this little train yard right here. There's objective Lisa throughout the map. But this courtyard is kind of the epicenter of the entire map on the industrial complex. and there's a lot of fighting that was going on. So when we start the game off, when we did the initial land grab, green pushed all the way up here to the set of long pipes right there. And in my point of view, we went to the train car. We got here to this blue building. And we started to push in this way. Green had trouble getting a foothold in this right-hand corner right here. Eventually they got through to it. And let's zoom in a little bit more. So green had trouble getting a foothold in because tan flanked at the very beginning on Evolution 1. Green got all the way up here, kind of pushed on this side, and then eventually pushed all the way through to this pipeline. Right after about mid-Evolution 1, day 1, green flanked around this entire corner, got to this corner, right? Tan has to be coming up through here, right, to get into this complex, or through here. This entire building is out of play. So tan had a little bit of a struggle because they had to come in via flanks, but once they got the foothold either here or here, they're able to move through the facility depending on where they apply pressure and using that verticality and the facility to their advantage. So I would say about 75% to 85% of Evolution 1, green pushed tan all the way out, controlled this building, this entire courtyard, and this entire flank. At the last 10 minutes of Evolution 1, tan pushed hard, pushed green really quickly and rapidly all the way out past these pipes. Took back objective Lisa. I believe they also got the train yard at the very end. I'm not sure. At the very end they did a massive push. There seems probably due to the fact that the boxes or control points were a box, and you would accumulate points the longer you hold a box. So if I hold it for an hour, I get an hour's worth of points, and the enemy can see that. Whoever opens the box can see it for each side. And tan, I believe, thought that at the very, if they flipped it before the end of the evolution, that they would just get the points for the flag, when in actuality the points continue to accumulate. In addition, since they were outnumbered, they're still trying to get a feel for the facility. So I would say at the very end of EVO 1, tan was very successful. As me and Coach discussed from Third Coast Airsoft, tan had very decisive strikes in, especially on the flanks, where green was more of a full push, like a tide. So tan had to be very precise where it's allocating its troops for their movement. You know, if they're going for the train yard objective, they need to use their forces here, not really on this left flank, or use a small force to this left flank to pull everyone off to then decisively strike with another team to that other side. So when we go into Evolution 2, still day 1, this is right after lunch, I believe, tan learned their lesson. There's 2 important buildings on this AO. It's this 5-story scaffolding building here, and then there's this secondary building, we call it the blue building, right next to this courtyard. This courtyard is the key. If you hold these 2 buildings, you hold the flanks in, and then you can really control the facilities and secondary facilities around that. Tan learned this, and they learned this fairly quickly. Unfortunately, during EVO 2, I was a bit of a traitor, and I got to hop on tan and drive around with the Junkies in their Humvee. So tan really got into this building and started getting dropped off. So Third Coast Airsoft had drops with U-Hauls where they would drop forces to make sure the gameplay wasn't static. So they would drop a team of tan right back here to help keep green on their toes if they were pushed up too far, things like that. So tan really learned their lesson in terms of their fob being down here and this entire area being out of play, that they had to take this building and this building to gain area control with a small force. Since there's 5 stories and a lot of scaffoldings and they're higher up, they can really apply pressure with a small force over a larger area and then use those as decisive strikes to take objectives. So during EVO 2, green was pushed back a little bit toward these containers. They were thrown off. Green decided to go on the flanks where tan decided to push straight out this way. They went through these buildings and these buildings. So green had trouble getting in the very center. So they did decisive strikes right there. Alright, and that really held for a good amount of time for them to get some objectives. Eventually it was too much, and green was able to completely push in and push all the way up and push them out. So they were able to get those objectives and a decent amount of points in EVO 2. However, green had such a large force that they started pushing all the way in and all the way in. For the night game, unfortunately, I wasn't able to attend that. I did have a camera guy, and I'm using some of the information from his video and from him to compile these force notes. As far as the night game went, which is Evolution 3 of day 1, I don't know much about that. However, Tier 1 missions were great. There was 3 separate strike missions, all coming, all being dropped in the North AO here, and then completing those missions. That flare mission where the ship was dropping flares for that strike team, that was actually a tie-up of all 3 of those missions. So each team had their own missions, and they were supposed to meet up and take those flares home. So we had one team that had to ambush a Humvee on this side, they had another team that had complete objective here, and then they had the team that had to secure the route and clear any IEDs. The route we took in that night video was going from up here into that container, lots of fighting all the way around the courtyard, coming back in, out, and all the way back down. Those Tier 1 missions, fantastic, lots of explosives. It was pretty cinematic, so I really enjoyed that. And Third Coast Airsoft took a lot of time. In the video wasn't really good description because I couldn't capture the entire brief, all 3 missions, very in-depth. And the admins were there the whole time, right alongside those teams. A lot of teams, they just drop the team in there, and then there's the outfor, and they have to duke it out. The admins were there the whole time. They gave decisive feedback right after. Coach gave his feedback right after. You can hear him say the objective's complete, keep going, and continue to provide instructions and metagame instructions, which I think helped a lot for those Tier 1 missions and DAM missions, which I haven't really seen before. And then right after, they took immediate feedback from players. They asked, what do we do right, what do we do wrong in terms of those DAM missions? Alright, so second day, last day of the event for Series Viking. This was this is actually my favorite battle of day 2. The crowd did thin out a little bit. It was still high. I would say about 85% players were there. There was still plenty of tan and green throughout the entire day. Still plenty of tan. I would say, I believe some of the green players thinned out, so it was a little bit closer in amount of force. As you saw on the as you saw in that video, day 2, Objective Lisa in the very center of this courtyard. It was very heavily contested. Green started off strong, pushing in through that 5-story building up here, and then coming all the way around. Tan was completely pushed out of the AO day 2. Green just completely swept them out like this, right? But about halfway through the last evolution on day 2, Tan completely learned their lesson. They pushed in hard, took this 5-story building, pushed Tan all the way back, pushed them all the way out of the courtyard so that they controlled this 5-story building. In fact, I was popping shots across from them on the scaffolding, and they learned their lesson. This 5-story building was the most strategically important in terms of the entire AO, considering the amount of, like I said, land control, and they held this building, and all the Tan that were exposed back here got pushed out. And that allowed this building take allowed them to free up this side and kind of start pushing back from there, and that ended day 2. So that was the entire event. Just a quick recap: these 2 buildings were the most important. A lot of verticality, a lot of fluidity. I wouldn't change a lot. I really like this AO. This is probably my favorite AO so far that I've seen. Unfortunately, you guys may not be able to play that AO again, as this resin factory apparently is supposed to reopen. So yeah, I had a great time. I had a blast. So yeah, thank you for enjoying my video. If you liked it, please subscribe, please share. I love making these videos for you guys. If you really enjoyed the media and the content, go ahead, share it. Check me out on Facebook at MilSim Squirrel. We did live video updates and live video gameplay throughout the whole event, entire event. So if you want to see more live videos in the future, of events, Operation Overwatch 2 is coming up. It's going to be a great event in Immokalee, Florida, as I mentioned before in the video. We're going to be live broadcasting that on Periscope. So check me out on Twitter and Periscope at MilSim_Squirrel. So yeah, if you want to stay live, 500 players tuned in live via Periscope, and people, not just players, during this entire gameplay. So it was pretty awesome. So again, check me out on YouTube, Facebook, and I'll see you guys out there. Bye.